Hey everybody, it's Jay Young, and today I want to share with you a conversation I had with my new arborist friend. I'll tell you what, things are tough. As I was talking to this arborist, he began to tell me how difficult times are right now for him and his company. And he said, for instance, we're down 70% from where we were at this same time last year. So think about that for a second. He's down 70% from where he was at this time last year. And he said the tough part is he's had to forego making some purchases that he's badly needed. One of the things he uses on his job is a bobcat that picks up a lot of the trees and things like that that are that come down, and he he has to do either some major repairs on the one he has or get a new one. He also has to get some new chainsaws and things like that. Can't do any of that right now. He's had to lay off some of his best employees that he's had for a very long time, and because of this, he's had to spend more time out and out on actual jobs. Normally he's been overseeing and making sure projects were being done on time. He's still doing all of that, but now he's actually up in the trees and he's sawing and cutting, and he said it is taking a toll on his body. And he said that he spends so much time now on the job that he has a hard time spending any time in his job, if you know what I mean, right? So he he used to be able to spend time getting the word out about his business, his arborist business, but now he's just doing the work. And he said the worst thing of all is he gets up before the kids wake up and he leaves, and he's coming home after the kids have already gone to bed. So he said he never gets to see his family anymore. And sadly, this resonates with a lot of people. As he was telling me this, it broke my heart because, you could go into any conversation, and if you're hearing this, you're going, "Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about." In fact, I just shook my head and I said, "Gosh, I wish that we had known each other 11 and a half years ago." And he's like, "What?" Because if we had known each other then, I could have helped you with a plan to relieve the pain that you're in now. And he's like, "Okay, but we didn't know each other, so we couldn't. So but now we do, right?" So sadly, he said, the horizon isn't looking much better as far as the prospects for his business. And he says you never know from one day to the next if the government's going to ease restrictions or add new restrictions that, you know, cause harm to the business. And he's not alone, right? I mean, that's happening to everyone in every city across the country, almost across the world. And I asked my new arborist friend if he would be willing to answer three questions for me. And the three questions that I had for him was, what's the most urgent problem that you're facing right now? What if this would go away, you would be able to sleep better at night, you'd be able to see your kids. What is the most urgent problem? I mean, I could, after he told me his story, I there was a lot of them that I could come up with, but I wanted to hear it from him. So what is the most urgent problem that you have right now? And I said, what are the three biggest things that are in the way of preventing you from getting more done? And again, after the conversation, it was kind of evident. But I needed to have him hear himself say that. And finally, what's preventing you the access to the needed cash that you need from your customers? What's causing you, what's blocking that from happening? Why is business down 70% from you for you, right? I mean, what and you're thinking, well, it's the pandemic, right? It's the shutdown. But for some people, it hasn't hurt them. There are businesses out there that are not struggling, believe it or not. When having this conversation with my new arborist friend, it was clear that he could use a kindness. And there's a lot of people out there that are struggling right now. And you hear these stories and it just breaks your heart. You know, people are they're just doing whatever they can to hold on. They're just at their wits' end, and if they can just make it another day, and that's what they're doing, they're just living another day. So I looked at my arborist friend and I said, you know, at this point in time, it sounds like you could use a kindness. And he goes, "You darn right." I think he said something else, but he says, "You're under, you know," I said, "You're under a lot of pressure. You've got, I'm sure there are a lot of other marketers or ad agencies and people like that out there that are trying to tell you you need to do this or that, and they want you to part with your money to do it, I'm sure." And I I just said, but you know, here's the thing. There are three things that you can do in your business right now, today. You can start today doing these things for free. And you know, of course, that word free is always comes across as, yeah, there's nothing in this life is free. Well, these are things that you can do for free. You can choose to actually do them starting today. You can start doing them yourself. You can do them, or you can assign them to an employee, and we will even provide step-by-step blueprint so you know exactly what to do in what order and how to do it, right? Uh, and then all you have to do is implement these things, and you can begin to get that influx of cash that you so desperately need in your business, especially the way times are right now. And I'd like to offer this same kindness to you. You can do the things probably with the things you already have on hand. Just three things, right? Just three things, and it's free. It it's whether you're willing to do them or not. Some people go, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable doing that, or I. So if you'd like more information about it, that's what we're here for, and that's why I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. I know that together that we can make it through this. Some difficult times, I know, but I know that if we work together and we actually do each other some kindness from time to time, that good things will happen through all of this. So, again, my name is Jay Young, and I hope you've enjoyed this. And if this at all resonated with you, I would love to get your comments in the description area below. You can leave the comments right here in the Facebook chat as well. Thanks so much.